Marino here again with another quick, easy recipe using the Marino's garlic spread. Today's recipe is going to be the Pollo Rosemarino, which is a very, very simple recipe. Starting off, I have my pan. It's actually starting to smoke a little bit, so we might want to turn that down. We're going to start with a little bit of canola oil, probably maybe a shade more of tablespoons of oil. I have my chicken here, 6 chicken tenders, about an ounce each. I'm going to roll those in flour, shake them real good, and we're just going to put those right in the pan. And while they're cooking, I'm going to talk a little bit about the other ingredients, which are, again, very, very minimal. I have some fresh rosemary, a sprig of fresh rosemary. I also have, excuse me, dehydrated rosemary. Either one of them will work just fine. Just a hair of chicken broth, and I have a couple of dishes of marinara sauce that we actually make at our restaurant. One little component that you can add that I don't have here is a little bit of white wine, and I will tell you at what point you can add that if you like. When I get done sauteing the chicken, I am going to drain the oil a little bit because I got a little bit more than I bargained for. So in about 2 seconds we'll do that. Turn up the heat just a shade there. I think we're doing pretty good there. Just going to drain the oil in our sink here without getting chicken tenders all over. Next thing up, and at this point, if you were going to add the white wine, this is the perfect time to deglaze your pan. Today we're not going to do that. We're just going to add a little bit of low salt chicken broth. And at this point, you can either add the dehydrated rosemary, or we're just going to do the fresh rosemary. I'm going to add in the prepared marinara sauce. I think I'm going to use 2 of them, which probably will be probably 6-8 ounces there, which is real helpful to everybody, right? You probably want the exact recipe. And I'm going to let this cook down just a hair. And at this point, we're going to add the Marino's garlic spread. And just for purposes, so you know what's in the product, it's a butter margarine blend, pure Italian pecorino, chopped natural garlic. One of the things you want to remember is that this is a finishing butter. If you try to saute with this, I will guarantee, because it won't withstand the heat, it will just burn and get awful nasty. So whenever you're doing any kind of saute dishes, make sure you use this as a finishing dish, or a finishing butter. Excuse me. At this point, I'm going to add, and this is a 7-ounce size container, I'm probably going to add, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 ounces there. I'm going to grab my whisk, and I'll show you how this will thicken as it gets a little bit closer. I'll bring it closer to the camera. In the meantime, I have some porchetta pasta, which is already pre-done, that I'm just going to put in my boiling water. And again, this is a super, super quick recipe. I got quite a bit of sauce here, which is always a good thing, because it's that much more yummy. And if I can, I'm going to let you guys see how nice and smooth it got. It almost got like a vodka sauce. And you can do the same. Instead of adding white wine, add the vodka to it. The pasta at that point, like I said, you're just trying to heat it back up. It's already been cooked. Drain that real nice. Add that to the dish. And at that point, we're going to plate it. I'm going to grab the rosemary, stick that on top. I'm going to get a little bit of shaved Reggiano Parmesan. And again, another quick, easy recipe using the Marino's garlic spread. Thanks.